of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you to this historic occasion, the official launch of new revenue codes by the Rivers State Internal Revenue Service, using the International Public Sector Accounting Standards, Administrative and Economic Codes. Today marks a turning point in our state's fiscal journey. It's a day when Rivers State declares to the nation and to the world her readiness and capabilities to embrace modern standards, global transparency, and financial efficiency in revenue management as we effectively implement the backbone of the smart economy that Rivers State will be proud of. The smart economy generates revenue by leveraging digital technologies to create integrated, efficient, and transparent systems for businesses and government. Key strategies include digitizing tax administration and employing real-time data analytics to enhance compliance and broaden the tax base. Other methods involve the use of fintech for agro-businesses to provide access to capital, enabling better resource allocation and market connections, and developing integrated taxpayer databases to improve enforcement and reduce revenue leakage. The adoption of these smart approaches fosters transparency, encourages investment, and creates a foundation for sustainable economic growth by connecting various economic actors and streamlining processes. Key strategies for our revenue generation: to digitize tax systems, implementing electronic tax services, real-time transaction monitoring, and electronic invoicing, which can improve compliance and reduce tax evasion. The next is integrated data systems, unifying databases from various agencies, e.g. the national identification numbers, bank verification number, and these all allow for cross-referencing financial activity with declared income, making tax evasion harder. Point-of-sale integration. Electronic integration with point-of-sale payments in businesses ensures transparent reporting of transactions and discourages under-reporting. Leverage fintech in agriculture. Agri-tech platforms provide farmers with access to capital, loans, and insurance, improving efficiency in agriculture and creating more robust value chains, which in turn boost economic output and potential tax revenue. Our smart enforcement, employing technology to identify and track tax evaders, allows for more efficient and targeted enforcement, moving away from purely manpower-heavy approaches. Benefits of a smart economy in revenue generation: increased compliance. Digital platforms and seamless payment systems make it easier for taxpayers to comply, leading to higher overall compliance rates. Reduce leakage. Integrated systems and real-time monitoring help close revenue gaps and prevent financial resources from being siphoned off. Enhanced transparency. Digital processes create more transparent financial records, which is crucial to both tax administration and building public trust. Economic growth. A smart economy supported by strong digital infrastructure fosters innovation and attracts investment, providing a solid foundation for broader economic prosperity and increased revenue. Data-driven decision-making. The use of data analytics and integrated systems provide governments with better insights into economic activities, allowing for more informed policy decisions related to revenue and growth. Where we are before today, our revenue system was only partially automated, but the migration to the Ibas chart of accounts with the administration and economic codes will certainly make the difference. This means that while some processes were digitized, many others remained manual and fragmented. The consequences were predictable: leakages in revenue collection, inconsistent reporting across MDAs, difficulty in reconciling payments between banks, taxpayers, and the government, loss of value revenue due to duplications, human interference, and poor tracking. Obviously, this halfway system will not deliver the level of accountability and efficiency required for a state like Rivers State, which is endowed with vast economic potential, but needs a strong system to harness it. The benefits of the migration to IPSAS chart of accounts. Today, with the launch of the migration to IPSAS chart of accounts, every single process of revenue identification, assessment, collection, and remittance will be digitized and connected in real time. The migration will, one, close loopholes that allow revenue leakages, provide a transparent system where every naira can be traced from source to treasury, create ease for taxpayers who can now pay seamlessly without delays, bottlenecks, or middlemen, enable real-time reconciliation between Rivers State Revenue Service, the banks, and the MDAs. For the first time in our history, we can speak of a revenue system that is both secure and efficient, ensuring that what is due to Rivers State is actually received and recorded. Why IPSAS codes matter? Introduction of the IPSAS administrative and economic codes into this system is a bold step that puts Rivers State in alignment with international fiscal standards. The significance of IPSAS framework include it brings uniformity and standardization across all MDAs, makes our reports comparable with other states and countries, enhances credibility of our financial systems, which are critical for gaining the trust and development partners, multilateral fund managers, and rating agencies. It provides a common language between RORS banks, MDAs, and external auditors. With IPSAS, Rivers State is no longer reporting revenue in isolation. It is speaking a language understood by the World Bank, the United Nations, global and local financial institutions. Geometrical increment of the agenda of Rivers State. The central mandate of RRS is to expand the talent-generated revenue of our dear state. With this automation and IPSAS coding, revenue streams will be better identified. No sector or activity will be hidden. The tax debt will be wider, ensuring that all who earn or operate in rivers contribute their fair share. Banks will integrate seamlessly with transactions automatically linked to IPSAS codes for easy classification, identification, and remittance. MDAs will be empowered to track, reconcile, and report their revenue seamlessly. This system will deepen the tax base and unlock billions of naira in revenue that were previously lost or underreported, positioning Rivers State globally. The implication of this reform goes beyond our borders by aligning our financial management with global standards. Rivers State is positioning itself as a state that can attract international investments, a state that is eligible for grants and credit facilities from global institutions, a state that can proudly stand before World Bank evaluators, United Nations agencies, and other multilateral fund managers to access support. We are not just migrating. We are globalizing the fiscal identity of Rivers State. Appreciation and call for consolidation. Permit me at this point to thank His Excellency Vice Admiral Retired Ibok Ibas CFR, Administrator of Rivers State, for the vision and courage to push through this reform, even within the short space of 6 months of emergency rule. Reforms are never easy. They often create resistance. But history will remember that these changes were necessary for the survival and prosperity of our state. I also thank the banks, the MDAs, our development partners, business community, and all taxpayers for their cooperation. This journey is only beginning, and I appeal to you to consolidate with the progress we have made. As chairman of the board of Rivers State Internal Revenue Service, I stand here today filled with optimism that with this system, Rivers State will collect more, account better, and spend wisely. Optimism that our economy will expand and our prosperity will reach our people. This automation is not just about machines and codes. It is about discipline, fairness, and progress. Together, we have launched a system that will outlive us and serve generations to come. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Rivers State, the treasure base.
Distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pride to stand before you today, this landmark occasion, which is the launch and the migration to a new revenue code by the Rivers State Internal Revenue Service, driven by the International Public Sector Accounting Standards, IPSAS, Administrative and Economic Codes. This is not merely a technical upgrade, it is the beginning of a new economic era for our beloved Rivers State. For too long, our revenue system has suffered from weak or imprecise computation, thus creating loopholes that encourage leakages, inconsistencies, duplications, and in some cases, outright revenue losses. It has also made it difficult for our banks, ministries, departments, and agencies to work in synergy, leading to delays, inefficiencies, and poor tracking of funds that should rightfully strengthen the finances of Rivers State. With this migration to a new revenue code, we are ushering in transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Every transaction will be traceable, every payment verifiable, and every process auditable in real time. This will eliminate human interference in sensitive stages of revenue collection, drastically reduce leakages, and give both citizens and institutions confidence in the integrity of our system. For the taxpayers, it means convenience. For the government, it means more reliable revenue inflows. And for our people, it means that the resources of the state will be better harnessed, provide the infrastructure and services that improve their daily lives. By adopting the current IPSAS administrative and economic codes, Rivers State is aligning with international best practices. IPSAS ensures standardization in financial reporting, making our records comparable, credible, and globally acceptable. This framework provides a clear structure to track every inflow and outflow of government funds, bringing uniformity across all MDAs. It not only makes audit easier, but also assures our development partners, investors, and funding agencies that Rivers State is serious about financial discipline and responsible governance. The immediate impact of this reform will be an increase in the IGR of Rivers State. With full complete migration to a new IPSAS codes, Rivers State Revenue Service can identify, capture, and track revenue streams that have previously gone unnoticed or underreported. Banks will be able to integrate seamlessly with RIRS, ensuring that payments are properly classified, while MDAs can easily reconcile their transactions. This collaboration will significantly deepen and widen the tax net, ensuring that more individuals and businesses contribute fairly to the development of our state. This reform also places Rivers State on a higher pedestal in the global financial ecosystem. With IPSAS compliant and the migration to a new revenue code, Rivers State will be better positioned before the World Bank, United Nations, and other multilateral fund managers. Accessing grants, credits, and special financing windows will become easier because we can demonstrate transparency, accountability, and capacity to manage resources effectively. Rivers State is blessed with enormous untapped economic potentials. Sadly, much of our IGR base has remained underutilized because of systemic inefficiencies. But with this reform, we are opening the gates to a new era of prosperity for the treasure base of the nation. This system will not only secure current revenue streams, but also reveal new opportunities in tourism, commerce, agriculture, real estate, and technology. When revenues are properly managed, confidence grows, investment flows, and prosperity follows. As we mark this historic step, let me use this opportunity to thank all who have supported us in the past 6 months of emergency rule. The reforms we implemented were not always easy. And indeed, in the process, we made new friends and new enemies. But history will judge that every action was taken for the general good of Rivers State. Though my time here is short, the legacy we leave behind is one of courage, discipline, and reform. I humbly plead with you to consolidate and sustain these gains for the continued progress of our dear state. Whenever I step aside, posterity will not merely reminiscence me just as one who served as sole administrator of Rivers State, but as a proud son of the Niger Delta who will always desire the best for this great land. May Rivers State continue to grow in prosperity. May her economy blossom, and may the people of the treasure base of the nation enjoy the full rewards of their God-given resources. Thank you, and God bless Rivers State.